Ricky Ponting, the name every cricket fan once chanted with pride. The man who led Australia to glory, the fearless captain, the master of pull shots. But behind the cheers and trophies lived a man who once almost lost himself to pressure, criticism, and self-doubt. Years before he became a legend, young Ricky from Tasmania carried more than just a bat. He carried his entire family's hope. His father worked long hours. His mother sold cakes to afford his cricket gear. Every time he failed on the field, he felt he had failed them. At just 20, he made his debut for Australia. But success didn't come easy. After a few bad matches, critics called him an overrated kid. Newspapers mocked him. Talk shows questioned his attitude. The pressure to prove himself grew heavier with every ball. Then came his lowest moment, caught drinking before a match. The media exploded. "Ponting the party boy!" the headlines screamed. Sponsors turned away. The nation that once cheered for him now pointed fingers. That night, Ricky sat alone in his hotel room staring at his reflection, a young man losing everything he'd dreamed of. He whispered to himself, "You wanted to make your parents proud, not ashamed." Instead of running away, he chose redemption. He quit alcohol, trained harder than ever, and turned his pain into purpose. Every drop of sweat on the practice field became a step toward silence. Silence of critics, and silence within. And slowly, the world saw a new Ponting rise. Not the arrogant star, but the determined fighter. Match after match, he played not just for records, but for respect. His captaincy became legendary. His leadership defined an era. Yet even at the top, he never forgot his fall. Whenever a young player failed, Ponting would walk up, pat their shoulder, and say softly, "I've been there, mate. You'll rise again." That was the man behind the trophies. Not just a champion on the field, but a man who faced his demons and turned them into strength. In his farewell speech, Ponting's eyes shimmered as he said, "It's easy to love success, but real courage is loving the game even when it doesn't love you back." The crowd stood up, clapping not for the runs he scored, but for the man he became. Because sometimes redemption is the greatest victory. If Ricky's story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's keep believing in second chances.